Hey YouTube, A Maze here again. Happy to see you. Welcome to my channel. So all this week we talked about how to cope when we're frustrated, stressed out, how something happens, it weighs heavy on our minds and we just can't stop thinking about it, even though we got all these things going on for ourselves that's probably good. Kids healthy and happy, got a man, got a woman, nice home, but we still focus on earlier when that person insulted us and we wish we can go back and retaliate. That type of stress. I was talking about that all last week and I decided, you know what? I want to give some suggestions on how to handle that, but I want to give suggestions that you don't typically hear of. Everybody knows it's healthy to drink water, get exercise, listen to music. We've all heard those. And it's true, they're very effective. They work. That's why they're mentioned so often. However, I wanted to give you guys some that they're not as common. You don't commonly hear them so much. So here they go. I got a list of 5. Number 5 on the list. Number 5 on the list is teach, perform, or learn something new. Now, I got that out of an article off of Google, and I get the point. Let's talk about all 3 things. All 3 things are listed as number 5 because I feel like they're related. If you have a talent, a natural born talent of any sort, if you play guitar, if you're a good singer, a good dancer, heck, I don't care if you're good at double dutch from childhood. You owe it to yourself and others to perform. Share your talent. Share your talent with others, because it'll bring you much gratitude. I'm talking about immeasurable. It helps boost your self-esteem from deep within. I'm not talking about the type of self-esteem that you get when you buy a new dress, new suit, pair of Nikes. Those is great. I love getting clothes, but I'm talking about deep within. Whereas if you didn't have anything but one pair of raggedy shoes, you'd still find a way to feel like $1 million. That's the type of confidence I'm talking about. It'll help combat not only the stress that you're going through at the moment, but for the future. It have long-term effects on your psyche. Okay, so performing, teaching, needless to say, if you know how to do something, offer up knowledge to others, because what good is knowledge if not shared? And finally learn something new. I know that you say, come on, A Maze, I work a 9 to 5, I got 4 kids. When they get out of school, we got homework. I ain't got time to learn. Yes, you do. You got YouTube. That's where I get my information from. But you, of course, needless to say, there are plenty of other avenues to get education and learn. When I say learn, you might want to learn how to make lasagna. You want to learn how to sew, crochet. You want to learn how to jet ski. I'm talking about fun things. Because why work, make more stress, get over stress? No, I'm talking about learn how to do something enjoyable. Okay, that's what I mean. Gain a hobby. Because, hobbies, a lot of times they're things we got to learn how to do. And hobbies are helpful for that distraction that you need, okay? All right, so that's number 5 on the list. Number 4 is, and this came from an article too, I found it to be very fascinating. It seems obvious, but actually it's rewarding in ways you may not imagine, and that is play board games, okay? The article specifically said board games, not video games or just sports, outdoor physical sports, board games. And there's 2 gamuts to this, okay? The benefits of board games is because, it encourages you to gather with good company, okay? Good company in itself is a stress reliever. You have to be surrounded by positivity. I'm not talking about the girl across the street. Y'all get along well and chuckle, but then the minute you're not around, she's telling everybody your business. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about good company, okay? And then the other gamut to it is the challenge of the game itself. The challenge of the game itself, and then being amongst friends, and then how board games are, they're whimsical. So it's going to induce laughter, joy, which has its long-term effects and its surface effects on your mental condition as far as how stressed out you are. All right, number 3. Number 3 on the list is use supplements and vitamins and teas. ashwagandha, green tea. There's others. The list goes on and on. At a later time, I'll compile a more specific list for you. If you need one, comment down below. Let me know if you're interested. I'll be more than happy to do the extra research. Number 2, some of my favorite, because the last 2 are my very, very favorite. Meditating. Now, I read an article online. They talked about self-hypnosis, okay? Now, self-hypnosis is nothing more than meditation, okay? You take one word, not a phrase, just a word. This is what it said in the article. And you focus on that word. You hone in on it. Anytime you have quiet time alone in the dark, shut your eyes, focus on this word, and embed it into your psyche. Okay, because what this does, if you do this consistently, you know, it embeds itself in you, and it will bring you solace long term, over the long term. Therefore, you're better able to handle pressures when they arise again. Okay, I'm talking about. And also, one more thing, you can use it as a mental cue. I talked earlier this week, I talked about mental cues for controlling anger or short-temperedness. And if you are stressed out a lot, there's a very good chance that you have a short temper. It's hot out here, guys. Excuse me if I'm sweating too much. I'm sorry. There's a good chance you have a short temper. So what you do is that same word that you meditate on each day. Let's get across the street. This truck is coming. If I don't get across, I can't make more videos for y'all. You see it? You see it back there? Look at that. But anyway, yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit by that. Woo, it's stressful out here. I'm going to have to go home, have me some green tea, huh? Yeah, but anyway, hone in on that word. Now, you taking that word in, you can use it as your mental cue. The minute you feel your heartbeat rise, the minute you feel yourself get a little angry, that word you meditate on, say it to yourself in your head. It might help you calm down. You might want to escalate the situation. You could be at your kid's school. You don't want to cuss out the teacher, your baby there. Anything. All right, number one, prayer. You know, like I said, you can't do anything without God. And that's real. If you live here on earth, you know, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not trying to convert anybody, but just try it. Give it a fair try, because God hears you. And all you need is a mustard seed of faith. That's all you need, as tiny as that is. So just try it. Give it a fair try. Because be honest with you, anything you're trying to do for improvement, anything you're doing, losing weight, you want to get a better job, you want more money, it takes effort. Prayer takes effort. You know, it really does. For us humans, it does. But that's not to say it doesn't work, because it does work. You know, once you put the pressure, once you put the effort in, God will come to you, and he'll show himself to you in ways only you understand. Believe me, I know. But you just got to be patient. Just like you would any other endeavor in life. Because us humans were designed that way. All right? In his image and likeness. That's what they say. And God works through love and patience. And he loves us regardless. Don't think that, oh, I was talking junk about that lady the other day, or I stole something out the store. God ain't gonna take care of me. That's a lie. God loves us unconditionally. You know, Jesus didn't die for nothing. Hold on, I might be getting hit again, y'all. Look at this. Thank you. Come on, y'all, let's go. So yeah, try those 5 things and see if they work for you. Now, before I go, I want to say this, because I know I probably should have said it in the beginning, because I don't want to lose you guys. Now, the thing about it is, when I was typing up ways to handle pressures and stress, the first thing that came up in my first Google search was depression and anxiety, okay? And that's a very serious, I mean, it falls under the umbrella of stress. However, it's a broad topic, which I haven't made any videos on, and I haven't done any like serious research on. But let me give you guys some ideas, some information. You know, I read article. First article I read was talking about How do you know when you need professional help? The first thing you should do is check your physicality. Ask yourself on a daily basis, on a regular basis, day by day, week by week, does my heart palpitate more than it should? Is my breathing labored? If the answer is yes, if you find yourself so anxious and so caught up in your world that you can't even breathe right, you need to see a doctor. A physical doctor, of course, but you need to seek a psychiatrist. Yes, please go see a psychiatrist. Okay, the second thing you do is you figure out what is wrong in my world. Have I taken on too much work? Do I have too many toxic people? What is it exactly? What can I pinpoint exactly that has me down? My self-esteem is low. I'm finding that I don't necessarily want to get out the bed. When I look at people, I get angry because they're happy. I smell bad because I don't take care of myself. You know, ask yourself, why is this happening to me? What is it? Because, yeah, the doctors will help you, but it's your mind. And it will do you great favors to figure out, at least try to organize your feelings, your thoughts. What could be causing these problems for you? You know? I was talking to somebody the other day, and they was talking about, there's nothing I can do. The article, let me tell you something. They said what you do is you categorize your issues in 3 categories. Okay, number 1, how many problems do I have, and are these problems, do they have a practical solution that I can handle right now? Okay, and be honest with yourself. Honest with yourself. Can I fix these problems? Is there a practical solution? So you put those in that category. Then you have the problems. They will resolve themselves over time. The problems that will resolve themselves over time, you write those down too. And then there's that 3rd category of there's nothing I can do. All right? For that 3rd category of there's nothing I can do, what you can do is keep it written down. Now the last 2, nothing I can do, number 3, and number 2, they will resolve themselves over time. You're going to leave those on the shelf for a second, okay? While you got them on the shelf, you're going to try different techniques. Try some of the ones I said, and then ask others for others, okay? But the ones that you have practical solutions to, now that's the one. You're going to have to put in effort. The major key to self-improvement, be it your mental health, again, or your physical, you want to look better, you want to have more money, you want to feel better on the inside, all of it take effort, no matter what, whether it's worldly change, spiritual change, any change take effort. And so the main problem us humans have, we find ourselves in a rut because effort. You know, you feel stuck, especially if you have clinical, especially if your stress and depression is clinical. Now, if it's clinical, and yes, you do need help. You probably need medication. If you don't, the doctor will tell you what you need. But you can't rely on medication and doctor. When it come down to it in the end, no matter what, how serious your problem is, it all falls back on you. Either way, you still need a level of effort. I'm not saying you may need more help than other people, but the effort still must come from inside of you. All right? So I just want to say that too, because, you know, everybody's level of stress is different. But I wanted to address that as well. If you guys are interested in seeing a more detailed video about clinical depression and anxiety, sometimes they go together, sometimes they don't. I'll be more than happy to do a video. Comment below, let me know. I have a new topic coming up this week. I'm going to surprise you guys. I like surprises better than being told. So I'm going to treat y'all like I want to be treated. And I'm going to surprise y'all with a new topic. I have a new video tomorrow. But anyway, that's all I have for now. I thank you guys for watching. With time, this channel will grow, guys, and you and we're going to grow together, because I'm going through things that all this advice that I'm giving, I need myself. But I don't want to keep it to myself. I want to share. I want to share with others, and please share some advice with me. But that's all for now. I just want to leave you with something he said. He said, fear not, for I'm with you. So if nothing else, just remember that. And that's all for now, friends. thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.